shoot. Parker makes her move, pulls up, and hits.
Candace Parker is a three-time WNBA champ, a two-time Olympic gold medalist, and a sports commentator on top of it all. Her new book, The CanDo Mindset, How to Cultivate Resilience, Follow Your Heart, and Fight for Your Passions. Natalie Morales spoke to the basketball legend about her inspiring journey to now.
In her 16 years in the WNBA,
Candace Parker saves the game!
Candace Parker was one of the league's most celebrated players, winning championships with 3 different teams.
That's what superstars do!
The CanDo Mindset is Parker's mantra for success. CanDo is a nod to her childhood nickname, describing her stubborn, determined nature.
I get to play the winner!
I fell in love with the game as a result of my family, honestly. Most Saturdays, it was spent going to the basketball courts.
Tell me about, your dad pushing you to do whatever the boys could do, you were doing as well.
I tried. Being the little sister was really hard because I was looking up to these 2 amazing role models. I worried if I would be able to do what they did.
All right!
She became a fierce competitor, and eventually the dunk became her signature.
Do you remember your very first dunk?
I will never forget it. I don't even think my feet really landed on the ground, and I was already pulling out my flip phone, the flip cell phone, and dialing my brother and telling him at the next Thanksgiving, when we're all around the table, I'm gonna say, whoever dunked at 14, can step forward. And my brothers had to take a huge step back.
She dominated in college,
Parker takes it and dunks it.
winning 2 national titles at the University of Tennessee for the legendary coach Pat Summitt, who also inspired her off the court.
You're gonna live longer than the ball is bouncing, God willing. And so there's a whole lot of life after basketball. And so you kind of have to learn how to be a good human. And I can't think of a better person than Coach Summitt that modeled that.
In the book, Parker shares her struggles as a female athlete, writing, "Society told us to be strong, but not too muscular. Be competitive, but don't be emotional. Be independent, but still subservient. And dream, but within the confines of a box society constantly puts you in."
So I think it's just the double standard of the way society views women, and especially views women within sports.
Even as the #1 pick in the 2008 draft, the low salaries of WNBA players were huge hurdles. When Parker became pregnant, paid maternity leave did not exist in the league.
I'm not proud of the fact that when I was pregnant, the most joyous moment of my entire life, I've always wanted to be a mom, was met with my hesitation of how am I gonna tell my organization that I'm pregnant. Layla Nicole was born after my rookie year. How am I going to balance my career and making sure my daughter knows that she's the most important thing?
To make ends meet, Parker played overseas on teams in Russia, China, and Turkey in the off-season, raising little Layla on the road with her mom's help.
Like, it's the happiest moments of my life, but it was met with like, wow, this is the reality of it.
I love the basketball hoop in the back. I love this. This is amazing. Well, trophy room / office.
Amongst walls of trophies and special memorabilia, there's one treasure that stands out from the rest.
First WNBA championship, I think, is like a picture's worth a million words. And my daughter's telling me that we did it.
Layla just turned 16.
Grab the rim.
Grab it!
And Parker and her wife, Anya, are raising 2 sons, Hart and Air. Both women are retired hoopsters and always competitive.
That's a bucket.
Oh! Was that a 3?
Take the surprise out your voice. I think that can do is the mantra that has become kind of how I live my life. Through my struggles, through injuries, deciding to get up, having successes, having failures. I think that all gives you perspective. It's not about just basketball.
For CBS Mornings, I'm Natalie Morales in Los Angeles.
Yes, Candace Parker, a star on and off the court.
Yes,
Very
for
nice,
sure.
Natalie. Thank you.